Is there any real difference between the old 660 and the new 700 Tenere? In this video, I'm gonna share my opinion on this topic, so if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. In the following few minutes, I'm going to compare these two motorcycles in terms of price, overall design, specifications, functionality, reliability, and of course at the end I'm gonna share my own opinion, my personal opinion, and I will do some final conclusions. Let's start with the price. Used models from 2008 and 2010, 13, 15 years old, still cost around 5,000 euros in Germany. The new model, which many say it is very expensive, it's around 8 to 9,000 euros at the same mileage, around 30 to 40,000 kilometers, and it is 10 years younger. This is very interesting fact. 13 to 15 years old motorcycle costs maybe 60% of the price of motorcycle that is 1 or 2 years old, the same mileage. It must be a very good reason for that, don't you think? Specifications: 660cc single cylinder compared to 690cc parallel twin on the new model. 48 versus 73 horsepower. 58 Nm of torque versus 68 with the new Tenere 700. 21-inch front for both, but 17-inch rear for the old model. 18 for the new model. 206 kilograms for 660, 204 kilograms for 700. 22 liters of petrol versus only 16 liters for the new model. Both are fuel injection liquid cooled. Double disc brakes, ABS for the new model. My old model got simple basic brakes, no ABS. Upside down forks with stiffer springs and low fender. Fat handlebar, 28 mm to improve stability and the direct connection with the front wheel. Flat seat to have a possibility to move forward and backward while I ride. Single exhaust to make it lighter. Wider foot pegs for better control. Foldable brake pedal to prevent damage if I go down. On the new model, all of the modifications that I already have done are already here. Single exhaust, flat seat, wider pegs, foldable pedal, upside down forks, lower fender, everything. In fact, the new model looks like exactly copy-paste of my old model after the modifications that I have done to improve it. Let's now talk about functionality. Both motorcycles serve me well. The old Tenere I've got for many years. At the moment it has 193,000 trouble-free kilometers. The new I've got from 2 years, and at the moment it got 66,000 kilometers. Both serve me well, I cannot say any bad word about it. Functionality of both models, it's never perfect, because I don't think that you can find a motorcycle that is perfect in any kind of riding conditions, even if you spend a fortune about it. So they are never perfect, but they do the job just fine in any kind of riding conditions. So I have no doubts or problems to go with any of this to the end of the world. And I'm sure that many owners of these motorcycles will confirm my words. These are some kind of universal motorcycles, very simple, easy to maintain on the road with simple basic tools, and this make the functionality of these both motorcycles just priceless to me. What about performance? In my opinion, functionality and performance, it is the same. But some people will divide it. They say performance is how you feel with the motorcycle when you overtake, when you twist the throttle, and functionality is how does it work when you travel. As I said, in my opinion, it's one, but let's divide it on two different. Performance on both motorcycles, it's suitable for me, for my needs. Yes, the old Tenere, it's a little bit low power, this we got a little bit more, and this is a much better design. In my opinion, this is a different design, but it's all subjective of what exactly you need at the moment. That's why I said performance of both motorcycles more or less is like functionality, like universal. Always keep in mind that both motorcycles are top heavy. The old model, it's a little bit lower here, but because the tank is wider, it's also heavy and make it top heavy. This is a little bit higher, but the tank is slimmer, but more or less they are the same and not really suitable for heavy off-road or technical off-road. For light dirt roads, absolutely no problem. You can do anything. For heavy duty technical off-road, maybe it's better to find another solution. It is the same if you carry a passenger and a lot of luggage. It's not really a motorcycle for two people. You can find much better options on the market today. The first model, this 660, got this very old bulletproof engine with ball bearings inside. This engine they used from 90s, I believe. So it is almost impossible to destroy it. But it has some downsides. It's a very noisy engine and vibrates a lot. So if you plan to have a lot of highway miles, especially at speed over 120 kilometers per hour, vibrations is something that you wouldn't be able to ignore that easily. That's why I will suggest, if you plan to have many kilometers, many highway miles, it's just to find another solution. This one is not going to be for you. It was fine for me because I never ride fast. Even now with the new Tenere, I never exceed speed more than 110, sometimes 120. Alright, maybe to overtake, twist a little bit to 130, 40, then go back again to 100 or 110 kilometers per hour. But with this model, hard on the highways, really hard. On the other hand, if you need this motorcycle to ride it around the city, or commuting between the cities, or light dirt roads, you'll enjoy it so much. This thumper sound, boom, 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 I still love it. And because it's high, it will allow you to ride between the cars, to filtering between the cars, over the mirrors. It is just fantastic option. That's why I said it always depends on that for what the motorcycle will be used for. The new Tenere will cover all the pros of the old model, plus some extra power that you can use to ride on the highways. So with this model, 130, 40, 50, even 60 are not a problem if you have this type of riding style. And I'm sure that many will enjoy it. Also, it basically has no vibrations at all. And this is something that you wouldn't expect from such a small and tiny motorcycle. Most of the people believe that to have no vibrations, you need really big fatty motorcycle, 1000cc, and then you can ride normally on the highways. No, this motorcycle will give you this possibility, and I'm sure that many will love it. The only minus that many people pointed on this model is the petrol tank. It has only 16 liters, 1.6. But let me tell you, these 16 liters were more than enough to me to go all the way from Varna to Magadan and back. Only in one location I needed a petrol can, simple petrol can that I bought, used, and throw away after that. If you really want to have a big petrol tank, you can go to World Trader version of this model, but always keep in mind that it comes with 20 extra kilograms. Now you can say, Pavlen, this is not a problem at all, it will be 220 kilograms, not so bad. But again, keep in mind that until you finish all of your modifications, crash guards, bush plate, hand guards, luggage rack and stuff like that, your motorcycle will become something like 250, 260 kilograms, or equal to GS 1200 or Yamaha Super Tenere, and this is already too much. And now maybe the most important question, which one is better, or what I will prefer to ride in the future? And I can tell you this now, after I have done more than 60,000 kilometers on this model, I can tell you without any doubts that the difference between the new model and the old model is like the difference between day and night. This one is so much better. They might look similar, but the difference it's a huge contrast. Day, night, black and white. I understand and respect people who prefer to ride old motorcycles, but I am not that type of person. I cannot deny the benefits of the new technologies, of course, when they are used properly, carefully, without compromising reliability. That is everything for today, guys. I hope that this video will help you at least one person to make the right choice. New, old, whatever works for you. I'm not gonna ride it, it will be your motorcycle for your trips, so make the right choice. Anyway, press like or dislike, whatever this video deserves. And maybe you can consider to subscribe to my second channel, Motorcycle Adventures Life. Over there you can watch the detailed video episodes from my trip to Magadan. All the details will be in the description down below. See you next time. Ciao.